Good evening and welcome to this special show. Temperatures are falling, Diwali is around the corner. In many parts of the country, especially in the national capital as well, people are finding it difficult to breathe. The city is choked full of smog, dust and smoke as a result of crop burning in neighbouring states as well. But if we think this is bad, what is Diwali and its burst of chemical-laden firecrackers going to bring? Let's also take a look at the 10 most polluted areas of the country today. Out of the top 10 most polluted, 3 of these areas are in Delhi: Anand Vihar, Punjabi Bagh and RK Puram, all 3 in the national capital. Kanpur is extremely polluted, Faridabad is extremely polluted, as we said, in the top 10, most of them in this part of the country. Right, as we said that these are of course the figures that are coming in today. Just a short while ago, there have been reports that the pollution levels are peaking right now ahead of Diwali. Last year around Diwali, the pollution levels were severe for several days, in fact running up all the way to Diwali and a few days after. Today what we are seeing is pollution levels in red, as you can see on your screens over there. Again, we're looking at the top 10 most polluted areas in the city, and we are talking about this literally 3 days to go for Diwali, where smoke from firecrackers, the kind of chemicals that are used to make them colorful and attractive, are only going to make the situation worse. Right. So, as we said that these are the most polluted. In fact, why are firecrackers lethal? Let's just take a look at that. They emit gases like sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide as well. The colors in the firecrackers have different chemicals, carcinogenic chemicals, in fact copper compounds, all these that are going to cause tremendous irritation to all of us, in fact, as we try and breathe over the next few days. Right. Well, joining me to talk about this situation, we have with us, joining us from his residence, we have Ashish Khaitan, the spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, that had brought into effect schemes like the odd even scheme last year in an effort to combat air pollution. We have from the Delhi Pollution Control Committee, Dr. MP George, and we also have Anumitra Roy Chaudhary, who is with the Centre for Science and Environment. Thank you all very much for joining us. Ashish Khaitan, let me start by asking you, actually, we've seen the odd even scheme come into play at least twice over the last calendar year. What are we looking at in terms of focusing on the pollution menace that's going to be taking place over the next few days? It's not just air pollution, it's also going to be noise pollution on Diwali.
Yes, exactly. Maya, this is the emergency time for Delhi as far as air pollution is concerned, which kicks in every year almost in October, late October and early November, and it will last because of the adverse weather phenomenon at least for 3-4 months. So like last year, this year too, Delhi government has taken and is in the process of taking several anti-pollution measures. One of the most seminal anti-pollution measure that Delhi government is working on is restricting the entry of non-destined vehicles, commercial vehicles, which come into Delhi bypassing the other highways and cause a lot of air pollution in Delhi.
Right.
We are in the process of installing RFID system by which we can enforce the ECC, environmental compensation charge, in letter and spirit, and control the number of commercial vehicles which are entering Delhi. At the same time, pollution level getting enhanced by construction activities in and around NCR, soil crop burning in Punjab and other adjoining states,
Right.
Pollution caused by industrial emissions, all these are also being curbed.
Okay.
So odd even is again on something which may happen this year. So from controlling the or regulating the number of private vehicles, commercial vehicles, to also regulating construction activities, industrial
So
activities. Delhi government is
really
focusing on the whole gamut of
Right.
source of air pollution in Delhi.
Okay. So apart from the private vehicles and the odd even scheme that the government is again considering for this winter, you've listed out a series of measures that would hope to move Delhi from that really unwelcome status as one of the most polluted places in the world actually right now. Dr. MP George, let me ask you, the Supreme Court has said there is no question of banning firecrackers. Every year around Diwali we talk about the kind of chemicals in firecrackers adding to the pollution levels all around us, really making it impossible for you to open your windows the morning after Diwali. Why do you think that should have had perhaps a different outcome even? Why should anyone be looking at a ban on firecrackers or regulation on firecrackers?
Actually, the banning the firecrackers, it's purely administrative decision. And I think because religious sentiments are there, so it's a little bit difficult. Otherwise, yes, on Deepavali days, if you see the last 5 years, 6 years data, yes, the pollution suddenly increased because within the short span of 5 to 6 hours, tons of firecrackers are burning. And the days when Deepavali falls, it's onset of winter. Suddenly the inversion height reduces, so dispersion is very slow. This year till date, we are happy the daytime temperature is high.
Right.
So at least in the daytime, the pollution level, especially particulate, is reducing. When you go for the 24-hour average, yes, we are relatively better since last year or almost at the same level.
So in the last few days, we've seen a spike in pollution levels.
Yeah.
Is that because there are more vehicles on the road as well? People are out there doing their Diwali shopping, etc. They've already started bursting firecrackers in many places. Is it because of that, or is it the other factors like Ashish Khaitan was also pointing out about the crop burning, the construction dust, things like that, that we have been measuring over the course of time?
Look, when we observe the data of Delhi, we get the 3 peaks.
Right.
One in the summer, which is related to the dust storms from the Rajasthan, and also your average will get increased. Then comes this second week of October to second week of November, when you get another peak, second peak, which is more influenced by the factors which is outside Delhi. What happens, the Punjab and Haryana, almost acres, or you can say Punjab is totally burning. And due to your geographical location, you are in the downwind. So you get that smoke. And the third thing, as you said, near Deepavali weekend, this 1 week of Deepavali, the traffic increases. So your internal emissions also increase. These all cumulative effect makes the pollution increasing, and temperatures coming down, inversion height is coming down. So the pollution increases.
So Anumata, it's really like a double-edged sword. You want to escape the heat, you want weather to improve, cool down a bit, but then this is the downside of it. Dr. George made the point that as far as banning firecrackers is concerned, it's an administrative decision. The Supreme Court seems to have said that it's unreasonable. If someone wants to burst firecrackers, they can. Across the world, people celebrate various events. There are firecrackers that go off, but there's a regulation. You can do it in a particular place. You can do it only in a particular time. There are people who are authorized to light these firecrackers to avoid accidents.
Yes.
All kinds of regulations, and it's a public event, and the public participates. Not that each individual home is doing their own little celebration.
So very clear. We need a judicious mix of command and control, regulatory action and awareness action. Now, here what is very important for us to know that you need some regulatory terms today. We cannot keep bursting crackers like this and adding to the air which is already saturated with pollution. Now, globally, we have seen that the governments, they do have a policy on when and where and how you can burst crackers, especially when you have smoggy days. Now, you are talking so much about Chinese cracker being banned in India, but no one is looking at how China is tightening its regulations on crackers. So China will never allow you, Beijing will never allow you to burst crackers when you have levels exactly what you have in Delhi today. Okay. Now this means that it's just not Diwali. During the entire winter, Diwali plus the thousands of social events and weddings when you're bursting cracker,
Right.
you should not allow them. There is a high penalty in other parts of the world. They do community firecracker bursting. They do not allow it at individual household levels across. And we have seen that if you violate, like for instance in UK, for instance, if you violate the regulations, then the penalty is so heavy that you'll never do this.
Okay.
Now clearly this means, and it's now, have to keep in mind the underlying factor here is our health.
Yeah.
There is enough evidence in this city today to show that how emergency hospital admissions related to heart and respiratory conditions increase phenomenally when you're exposed to this kind of choking haze of pollution.
Right.